Welcome back to Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit. I, like so many fools before me, misunderstood a wizard's instructions. We need to go back to the castle. What's actually going to be faster? Just go to the Tower of Magi. Stop getting interrupted by the same merchant, please. Now you're doing it on purpose. Right. Let's head in here. Go over to the portal. Let's head over to the castle. Remember that door we couldn't get into in the prison? He said he meant the castle, not the shattered fortress. You approach the gate and say the words, "The fort beckons anew." It slowly opens, revealing a small chamber beyond. You open this dusty box, expecting some sort of marvelous treasure. All you find is a small gold key wrapped in a single piece of rough cloth. Take it. Let's head back over here and back to the shattered fortress. I guess technically we haven't even been to the fortress proper. We've been to the courtyard. Those are like guard houses, I think. Would a demonic fort have like proper guard houses? I don't know. I don't think like a demon. Except for rightfully despite... I'm not going to get into that. That would be a silly discussion for a lighthearted video game video. I have to redo the winches every time, and buttons. I wonder what repops, if anything. Oops. I'd have thought the whites, given they're the weaker enemies around here. Turn the wheel. Start to turn the wheel, only to find the mechanism is blocked by a small gold padlock. Fortunately, you have the key to the mechanism. You turn the wheel around 3 times. As it turns, you hear the sound of scraping stone against stone to the west. As you leave, the padlock springs back onto the wheel under its own power and locks itself. That opens that. I should probably stop at the ancient altar, actually. Get those buffs. Decipher? Luckily, these wards and cloak spells don't really generally run out. So increases level of all spells and increases resistance to fire, cold, and magical damage. Alright, new territory. Oh. We'll come back to that. Oh, hello, cave demons that are stuck in a one-by-one hallway. Let's poke around here. You approach what appears to be a pillar. However, when you get close, you see that what it really is. It's a human being, a man, dressed in tattered armor. He's frozen in stasis and wet through with a thick shell of and covered with a thick shell of soot. I'm not sure whether he was dead or not when he was frozen. There's a gold medallion hanging around his neck. He has the crown symbol of the royalty of the Empire on it. Take it. When you get closer, you see the medallion is a royal seal. With a good hard pull, you free it from the body. The motion causes the entire figure to crumble into dust. Reanimation was not an option. The man was long dead. As you pocket the seal, you hear a buzzing noise coming from all around you. The man was not the only being frozen in this chamber. Now the spell holding him in stasis has been broken. Other things are starting to appear. Some named and less named demons. Protection. Is this even a doable fight at this point? No, these cave demons are closer to the level of the ones from the altar in the Nephilim fortress. Okay. So we'll come back to that at some point. Right, I've used the crystal at some point. I can't tell what's in there, but it's probably valuable. So we have two things to come back here for. Alright, well, we're going to have to come back here for... Once I have the Dispel Barrier spell. And... Hello. Not sure what triggered your spawn. Blade sweep. Should finish one way off. Like, Pretty straightforward. I was just kind of thrown off by the encounter being here at all. Alright, well my plan for this episode kind of relied on me being able to do anything here at all. So let's take a peek at the map. I theoretically could go up to Gnass. Or I could go through Fort Saffron, north to the Abyss. But I think I'd rather just keep around, you know, this chunk of the map and do their quests and stuff. I'm a map clearing guy. What can I say? So Elmaria still has the empty sewer presence. I haven't happened to just already cleared it, have I? I'll check in with Julio. I have not. So it is going to be something to do with that area up there. But something tells me I'm going to need some other quest to let me in there. Unless there's an interaction with this rubble now. And there isn't. If there's a stand here and there'll be text thing on the wall, it's not giving it up. So, westward we go. So I'm still struggling with the center map Slith encounters. So let's go. We've been to Silverlocks, we've been to Patrick's, we've definitely completed the major quest at Patrick's. Castle, Shevan's Ring, I need Dispel Barrier 2 if it's in the treasury. Mushroom Stand, Wishing Pool. For Emerald, I've done the 2 quests there, one of which was just the Grey Mold. So I guess next, let's head up to Gnass. There's an altar here. There's a small shrine on this carefully tended island. It's not dark or bloody like you might expect from these strange creatures, but simple and peaceful. Prayer mats surround it. Pray at the altar. As you kneel, you notice that pools have been provided for you to wash yourselves, so you cleanse your hands and feet in return. A peaceful feeling immediately washes over you. You're comforted and calmed. After your time wandering these violent lands, it's strange to feel so relaxed. Then a small soft voice begins to speak from the altar. Please do not fear humans. You must try not to hate my people. Not all of them are twisted, vicious, and cruel. Just some, led by one who does not deserve to lead. You see a vision of a gigantic Slith Bale, 7 feet tall, praying in a dark throne room as a strange red mist writhes in front of him. Then the vision disappears. That is This, and though it saddens me to say it, there will be no peace and no happiness for my people here until he falls. I sense you may be the ones to perform the final deed. Please help them. The voice and the feeling fade. You stand. So straight up we have the god of the Slith, Zarakai, saying, hey, kill this man. Aspa, you meet an old Slith with a wise, piercing, lidless gaze. She sits reclined behind the desk. A fire keeps this small house very warm. Esha Asa, she exclaims. You don't know what that means. Esva, Anne. Healer, potion maker, shrine tender. Humans met with peace. What do you do here in Gnass? I'm a healer, and I tend shrine. I greet humans who come here in peace and tell them of us. What shrine do you keep? On island outside, not all Sliths worship dark beings. We have gods of peace, which dark this has turned from. Go to the shrine and bow to it, and you'll feel what it is to be true Slith and not a foul killer. I take care of the shrine. It is not the temple, but it must do for us. Where's the temple you mentioned? When we Sliths came, we built a great temple in the lovely swamp to the east. It was good. I helped to tend, but This and his defiled it when they took it. Now they worship dark things and have an altar with a piece of dead human's broken sword. It is sad. It was a beautiful place. The full 12 purification pools. Gone now. Okay, so that's where one of the Demon Slayer shards is. Narhath is being worshipped by This and his people, and they have because they have a shard of Demon Slayer which was used to seal him. Got it. Piece of a human sword? Yes. Trophy taken by savage ones. Piece of sword loved by humans. Mighty artifact. Slayer of demons. Chunk of it now in temple to east. Peaceful Sliths are a rare sight in Avernum. Unfortunately, your words are too true. But living peacefully is our desire here. Our chief, Sis Chai, will tell of our past and how we came here, and of the darkness we would help you fight. Need the services of a healer. Can I see your potions? Healing potions for pretty average prices. Dang. Yeah, I'm gonna buy all those. I will leave you to rest. Thank you for coming. When human and Slith meet and there's no killing, is a good thing. Vasastha. This is a massive, frighteningly muscular Slith. He's working on a large, carefully detailed statue. He turns to welcome you. He awkwardly shakes your hand and bares his teeth in an unnerving smile. I am Basastha, maker of statues. I have a good welcome for you, human. You're a sculptor. Sometimes I work the stone. Sometimes I work the stone. I make statues and homes for people here. His speech is unusually clear. Why are there so many statues around Gnass? We Sliths remember the great giant leaders of our past, and we remember them with statues. Paper rots and carvings fade, so Sliths keep their history in many, many statues. A stonemason is much respected by Sliths. You make homes. Don't Sliths live in caves? He laughs, a strange, sibilant sound. We learned that from humans. Sliths live in warrens, but when we flee here, no warrens. So make houses. I think I'm the first Slith to ever do so. I did not well at first. Rocks fall on our heads. But now, he indicates the town with a grand gesture, his face lit up with pride. Stones fell? Yes, very, very... What's your word? Ah, embarrassing. I make house, roof falls on chief's head, takes several tries to get it right. You live in peace with humans here? Yes, I'm glad of it. The Sliths in this village are peaceful. We mean no harm to humanity. What do humans think of you? They fear and mistrust us. I don't think that will last. We trust humans to be open and respectful and kind. I'm sure it will work out. How did you learn our tongue so well? Much study. To have peace, we must first understand the thoughts of the other. A young female Slith pores over a leather scroll. When she looks up at you, realize her eyes glow. Welcome. I'm Garthos. Scribe, study magic, study your tongue. Good to see you. What are you looking at? I study and prepare. One day we called to defend ourselves. Defend yourselves from what? Dark Slith brothers concentrate on you humans now, but they will come for us as well. We will fight. And if not them kill us, I fear you humans will one day give in to your hate. Little village of Gnass sits between two giants, waiting. But I see you are not like that. Or so I think. I have help for you. Help is always welcome. I scribe scrolls. You could purchase if you like, though I fear what humans may want to do to us. We help them now best we can and hope that peace lasts longer. What do you have? Slightly expensive, but like it's really nice to have these AoE scrolls. Like, really nice. I don't care that I went broke. It's worth it. Sliths know how to read. Yes, you humans have terrible ideas about how smart we Sliths are. We read and write and are very good at the magic arts. Just because we live in caves doesn't mean we are dumb. You need your work. Thank you for not killing me. This is a gigantic Slith. His green skin is bright and shiny, and his muscles bulge awesomely. He's forging a two-tined spear. He says with a deep, calm voice, a human comes to trade with Scatha is good. Shows skill of Sliths. Are you the blacksmith? Yes, today I forge weapons. My spears are my pride, and I love when they are used. Purchase one, and I burst with pride that a human uses my weapon. A Slith spear is a mighty thing. Tell me what makes your spears so mighty. We Sliths use 2-point spears, not like your human 1-point spears. Make all of iron or steel. Takes great strength to make, great strength to use. It is an honor to you that we let you have them, but you pay a big price for that honor, eh? His body shakes with laughter, but only a quiet hissing sound emerges. So you have, yeah, spear, fine spear, and war spear. You're also a warrior. Mighty I am. I know many of the secret paths of those greatest Slith warriors. Secrets? Really? Could you teach us some of them? No, a human must do a great deed for this list before we would share our secrets. You've done no such deed. Probably taking down Slith. Mighty Slith Zerakai, with rich, dark green skin, patrols the town watchfully. He has a proud, regal bearing and a massive spear. He nods to you when he sees you. I am Shai, he says. I am chieftain, leader of Gnass. We mean peace to you. What are you watching for? I watch over my people. I hunt for attackers and the two great forces that surround us. You're of the two great forces that surround us, humans and darklings. What do you think about the humans? I want nothing but friendship and have nothing but welcome for your kind. You seem to live much closer to the true Slith ideals than the darklings. And yet, some of your kind hate us, so I must keep watch. We're the darklings. Ah, yes, I tell this tale to any human I can, so you can understand us. The Sliths here are refugees, exiles like yourself from the mighty Slith kingdoms in the deeper caves. The kingdoms are ruled with wisdom and justice and peace. We valued that which you humans valued, but there were rebels. Rebels against what? His face darkens with anger. A band who followed dark powers, led by Thos, grandfather to This. They were expelled in the mercy of the leaders and came here, threatened by death should they return. Then the humans arrived. As the war started, decades after we arrived, some of us finally rejected This. I bet This didn't like being rejected. No, but we had to follow our own spirit. We had learned the ways of the world we had been thrown from, and since we could never return to it, we decided to recreate it. So we came to the humans in peace and built this town so that you may hear this. Please, do not judge us for what others of us do. There are as many Slith souls as Sliths. I'm an adventurer. Is there anything I could do for you? He thinks. Yes, there is. Near us is a fort to the northeast filled with darklings. It threatens us and the humans near here too. Slay their chief and come to me, and I will reward you as best I can. How can I get there? The easiest way is to pass through Fort Emerald, just to the southeast. Enter and then leap through the north gate. The foe is not far to the north. Alright, officially sending me to that fort. The small steam-filled building is a Slith nursery. Immature Slith Zerakai of all ages frolic in pools that are much too small, as braziers struggle to keep them warm enough to survive. The frail creatures fill the air with the sounds of playing and hissing laughter. You notice, however, that they always watch you closely, perhaps hoping that you trip so that they can pounce on your neck. Kids, what can you do? The delicate Slith female watches over the baby swimming around in the pools. I am Eth, keeper of the young, she says. Be careful. Do not step on them. I come far from a great castle and give up much to look after them. Are you the mother to these little ones? She sighs a slow hissing noise. In spirit, not by blood. I am a sage by trade, learning, choice. Sage, learning, by trade, learning, and choice. But I fled the castle of Slith, and my tome stayed behind, and now my mate and I wait here for the war to end. Now I take care of the little ones. Being a sage, you must know about us humans. Too much so, I think. Others of our kind want to slay you. I want to learn about you. I think you humans can be great friends to us if our dark brothers do not fill you with too much hate. Who's your mate? Scotha, the smith. He's the finest smith I've ever met. Your kind would do well to get weapons from him. Few blades I have seen in human hands are any match for his. What castle did you live in? We lived in the castle of Slith, north, then east, then across the river. My advice to you if you ever go there. The throne room of Slith is upstairs through a locked door. Why did you flee the Slith castle? Because we have no hatred of humans. When all of us Sliths came to this land, we were crazed and hungry and angry, but some of us recovered and regained wisdom. We of Gnass are wise and long for peace. When did you come to this land, and why? She starts to chant. It is clearly a song she has sung many times before. A century ago it was when we came, forced or lost Basakava, forced through the tunnel for our dark deeds, our dark thoughts, our lust for blood. We reform, we think, we dream, we hope, we shed our bloodlust in the dream that one day we may return to the great home, that we may be forgiven, be taken in. What is lost Basakava? Legend says that it is the tunnel we Sliths were sent through when we were banished by our people in caves lost to us. If it exists, we don't know where it is. Alright. A small Slith is sitting at his table, gnawing scraps of raw meat off of a limb. She watches you warily. Oh, there, who are you? She says something in a slow, careful way. Unfortunately, she says it in the Slith tongue. She must not have learned how to speak your language. Sorry, I don't understand. She replies something in the Slith tongue. It includes repeated use of the phrase, word, whatever, Aksha. When she realizes that she can't communicate with you, she returns to her intent bone gnawing. An old stooped Slith Zerakai, his skin grayish and cracked, leans against a tree. He is watching his fields and the dull, slow-moving Sliths moving around them. When he finishes hissing a set of barely understood instructions, he nods at you. Welcome, human. I am Achska. I farm. Are you the head farmer here? Yes. He waves his arm in a slow, grand gesture. I farm. This is my farm. I want peace. We friend to human here. Do others work for you, then? Yes. As? Brith? Sata? Satha? They my worker Sliths. Some Sliths not smart like they. They make mushrooms. I wash them. We eat, trade with humans. Want peace. Seem to have peace here. Peace good. Not all Sliths bad. We have Gnass friends to humans. He offers you a mushroom. Not smart? What do you mean? Some Sliths smart, some not so smart. We not know why difference. Born so. He takes not smart Sliths and gives them works. Kind to them. What do you grow here? Mushrooms. Slith eat mostly meat, but some mushroom is good, but too much gives us cramps and wind. Rest of mushrooms for trade. Picks a mushroom. Here. Why, thank you. Take the mushroom and eat it. It's horribly bitter. Slith taste must be very different. God nods approvingly. You want good food? Come Gnass, we have. Slith walks away. Great danger meat breeding pit. That's Gnass. We have the one quest. Oh. Sign says, until we return home. Circle of Remembrance. Mutant Lizard. I can basically just auto-attack my way through this. What the heck is that? That's just straight up a basilisk. Good thing I bought those group heal scrolls. Drink a heal. Just focus on the one that's just doing damage, honestly. I don't know why, but it's annoying me. Blade Sweep? Really? Really? There. Fire on the basilisk, of course, and it's dead. I guess the group heal scroll was overkill. Blood crystal, lovely crystal. Ivory band. 1% mind resist. Acid shower. Fair enough. Alright, well, we have explored now the entirety of Gnass. Ooh, my gauntlets. That was a simple enough exploration. So I guess next time on Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit, we'll head over to Blusk. See you guys then.